Yo, what's going on? Nizion here, bringing you all another video. Now in today's video I'll be talking about the best heists that you can go ahead and complete in GTA 5 online in order. But before I get started with today's video, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as turn on notifications to keep updated and join the Nizion Nation. Now also, once we go ahead and hit 10 million total views on the channel, which is coming up very soon, go ahead and check out my Instagram page. It's going to be at Nizion, and I'll be posting something when that actually goes ahead and happens. It's going to be a $100 gift card giveaway for PSN, Xbox as well as Steam, so stay tuned to that. If you are lucky enough to go ahead and win it, that'd be great. So let's go ahead and get started with today's GTA Online video, starting right off with talking about all the heists in general. So for the first heists that were added into GTA Online, which almost everyone knows about, which are the Felicia Job, Prison Break, Humane Labs Raid, Series A Funding, and the Pack Standard. Now there's all 5 of those. Now for the first 4, Felicia Job, Prison Break, Humane Labs, and Series A Funding, the payout is guaranteed, and the payouts for them at the hardest difficulty: 150k for the Felicia Job, 500,000 for Prison Break, 675,000 for Humane Labs, 500,000 for Series A Funding. All 4 of those, the payout at the end is guaranteed. So if you get shot at or lose money by falling or whatever, you don't lose any money in these heists. Now if you're talking about the Pack Standard, you get on the hardest difficulty $1,250,000, but if you do it in certain ways, you can actually save all that money and make sure that you don't lose any money at all. But sometimes if you're new to the game and you don't know the specific way to do the Pack Standard or any other heist like this, then you'll be getting shot at, losing money because you're going to be holding the money back, and you're essentially holding your payout, so it can differ. And also going to the Doomsday heist, these are very good as well. But going back to the high-end apartment ones, it's only 200,000 startup, as you only need a high-end apartment, and the cheapest high-end apartment is a Del Piero apartment, which is only 200,000 on the Dynasty 8 website. And they're very easy to start up, and they're not any money at all. The most expensive one to start up is the Pacific Standard one, which is only 100,000 to start up anyways. And at the end of the day, you're making upwards of $3 million plus by doing these, and as well as you do get bonuses if you do this for the first time, and etc. Now moving back to the Doomsday heist, there's 3 different Doomsday heists. There's Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. Act 1 giving you 650,000 or 800,000 if you do it in the hardest difficulty. Act 2 giving you almost 1.2 million on the hardest difficulty, and Act 3 being 1.5 million if you do it in the hardest difficulty. Now all 3 of these, just like the first 4 high-end apartment heists, are guaranteed payouts, so you won't lose any money by getting shot or whatever for these ones. So you're going to be making a decent amount of money with that. But it is a pretty expensive one to start up, as you need to buy a facility, and most of the time we do see facilities, high apartments, as well as arcades I'll be talking about later, which are on sale, and you can go ahead and get them for less than $1 million. But usually facilities are around $1 million if you don't get any upgrades on them and get the cheapest one. So at the end of the day, they're very, very good to play with, because the Doomsday heist, you only need 2 people to play, but for the first high-end apartment ones, you need all 4 players to play with you for all the setups as well as all the finals. So you got to make sure that you do have a crew of 4 if you're doing the Felicia Job, Prison Break, Humane Labs Raid, Series A Funding, as well as the Pack Standard, and you only need 2 players if you're doing the Doomsday Act 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to be talking about the casino heist, which in my personal opinion is now the best money maker in GTA Online heist wise. So with the casino heist, which you need to go ahead and purchase yourself an arcade, which again, just like the Doomsday heist, you need to buy an arcade, and with the Doomsday heist you need to buy a facility. So with the arcade being around $1 million as well, most of the time it does go on sale, so you can go ahead and get it a little bit cheaper, but the payouts are very, very well. Now you, again, just like the Doomsday heist, you only need 2 players to go ahead and start up the heist. A lot of people have said if you do it with 4 people, you get a bigger payout as well, and I do actually know from experience that that is true, depending on what your vault contents are as well. Now there are 4 different vault contents right now. There's cash, which can get you a minimum of like 2.1, and artwork being around 2.3 million, gold being 2.6 million, and diamonds being 3.6. Now prices do vary, they can go higher or lower, but just like with going back to the Pack Standard high standard for the Pacific Standard heist, your money can get lost if you're not doing it in a specific way. Say you're doing an aggressive approach, there is the aggressive approach, there's a silent sneaky, as well as a big con. The big con being the best. I'll have an iCard on the top right of the screen right now. They can go ahead and check out to one of my videos that shows you an in-depth tutorial to do this with just 2 players and getting a very, very well paying payout. And with that, if you guys go ahead and get diamonds, which is all randomized, the vault contents are completely randomized, either being cash, artwork, gold, or diamonds. So diamonds being the best, gold being the second best, artwork being the third best, and cash being the worst, but still very, very good. You'll be making a lot of money. You can rinse and repeat this method a lot, and it is one of the best money makers as well, just in general, not only talking about heist wise, but in overall GT Online. This is very, very fun to do, especially because you only need 2 people and you don't need to really grind too much to go ahead and do this. All the preps and setups aren't that hard either. You can complete them in 1 to 2 hours as well. So this is why, in my opinion, now the casino heist is the best heist to go ahead and start up and complete. Now, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to leave it in the comment section down below. I answer every comment down there. Now, it's been your boy Nizion. I'll be catching you all in my next video. Goodbye.